totally shocked if somebody came in at 1:38 in the morning to my live. So I'm going to sit here and talk anyhow because people tend to look at my replays for whatever reason. They don't look very long, but it's better than nothing. Oh God, the hair is jacked up. Ooh wee. But right now, I'm looking at another rehash of YSL. Because last I checked, they were talking about possible plea deals, and mistrial, depending on who you are. Now, if I was Young Thug, I ain't taking no plea deal. If I'm innocent, you ain't proved that I've done anything gang related, but you still want to call me a gang leader, and you ain't proved nothing, I'm not pleading guilty. Because taking a plea deal is like pleading guilty. He's been in jail for 2 years. It's a shame the way these prosecution people have just torn up the Constitution and basically done in everything they want to do and trying to depict people into a box that they don't even know nothing about. They have an idea. You can't throw people in jail based on an idea. Well, they sound like a gang, so I think they are. No. Just because certain people that are in a particular demographic, or even people that relate to each other, those people individually should be responsible for what they do. If they break in the law, they should be tried individually, not as a gang. Because the dude that they're saying is the gang leader, they can't connect him to anything. You would think they'd have something. It's going on almost 1 year as far as this trial has been in, existence. It's been going on for almost 1 year. And I have yet to hear one thing. Nobody has heard one thing. This little piece of hair right here is doing the alfalfa, and I can't get with that. Haven't heard one thing that says that Young Thug is the gang leader. But rappers are all killers because they sing about it or rap about it. But one of those attorneys last week, he got that one so-called gang expert on the on the stand and ripped her a new twat. I thoroughly enjoyed it because she got up there as unprofessional as she could possibly be, trying to perpetrate professionalism. Pretty much said she's not an expert. She just feels that if they're a suspect and they're making music and describing crime, then chances are they're guilty of that crime that they're singing about. Who said they're singing about that crime? I enjoyed the examination of her because she looked stupid. That old white dude tore her a new twat. I like the word twat. That's an old word, twat. It's a bad word, twat, but a lot of people don't know that's a bad word because they don't use that bad word. So I'm going to use that bad word, twat. Twatty, twat, twat, twat. Twat you doing? Twat. Oh my goodness. This old girl up here in her Pepto-Bismol suit. She looked like a big, tall bottle of Pepto-Bismol. Big Sasquatch Pepto-Bismol. Talking to the dude that they threw in jail for 5 years because he was stupid. And his attorney didn't quite do his job, but poor baby, he got 5 years. 8 kids, 5 years. Grandbabies on the way, 5 years. But they initially gave him a plea deal of 30 years of probation. Now, let's be real. If you in them streets, chances are you're not going to be able to successfully complete five, 30 years of probation. You lucky if you can do 3 years of probation unscathed, because that's the life and the atmosphere they live in. But we don't know nothing. You know, it's a shame how society has set up so many people for failure and then want to look at them as though they're the ones at fault. In some cases, it is their fault because everybody don't have to be uh, tied up in crime. But when you hungry and you don't have a means of eating or feeding your family, you do what you got to do. I wonder, I'm just wondering, when the apocalypse happens, and it's going to happen, there will come a time where rich or poor, black or white, Jew or Gentile, it don't matter how much money you got in the bank, it ain't gonna be worth nothing when it comes down to survival. It's gonna be survival of the fittest. And your checkbook ain't gonna make you survive because money will not mean a thing. Y'all need to watch The Walking Dead. I'm telling you, there is a lot to learn from The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead taught me so much about people. I already knew people wasn't about shit, but it gave me a bigger perspective on what are you willing to do to survive. Ask yourself that. What are you willing to do? Better yet, who are you willing to do? And what are you willing to do to that who to survive? Ask yourself that. If you ain't got no money, you ain't got no resources whatsoever, all you got is this, your mouth. You ain't even got this, let alone a this. What you gonna do to survive? Pull out your master's degree? Doesn't matter. I like The Walking Dead because they had zombies in it, and that just added a little flavor to the whole thing. But take away the zombies. That's what a true apocalypse is going to look like. People trying to survive and stay away from the danger. Because trust and believe, when there is an apocalypse of some kind, and an apocalyptic event could mean anything. I personally think it's going to be some kind of an attack on our grid. Somebody gonna flip a switch. God will probably flip that switch. Time's up. Turn off all the lights. No internet, no cell phone, no electricity, no gas, no nothing. You might be able to get away with solar energy, you know. But if you're not accustomed to that, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? You don't know how to grow a potato. You don't know nothing about planting tomatoes. How you gonna eat? You gonna go out there in the backyard and kill Skippy the dog? What you gonna do after that? How you gonna skin him? You gonna skin him? You gonna cut him up, clean him out, and cook him? Do you know how? You better get some people in your life that know how to do stuff like that. You know what? My makeup seems to be doing some kind of weird transformation here, where the tip of the nose is a different color than the nose itself. I have to do something about that, even though it is now 1:48 in the morning, and ain't nobody here in the chat yet. I may have to correct that because I'm kind of OCD about stuff like that. I see a problem and I want to address it immediately. That's better. Now I can talk without distractions. Got a couple of iPads running. I got a laptop running and an iPad running and another wait. Nope, I turned the other iPad off. Maybe I'll turn that back on. See what's going on. What's going on? Oh, but there is a one person in the chat. Is there a person in the chat? They jumped off. Ain't that a blip? Did I scare you away? Man, I know people be scrolling through. People be scrolling through. Because I know I scroll through sometimes. I be coming across some of the craziest chats. They be doing all kind of crazy stuff. Pulling a titty out. Just nasty stuff. And then there's this one chick. I always talk about this one chick. She's got a live stream that she only turns it on when she goes to sleep. And people watch her sleep. Why? Why do people watch her sleep? Not all that attractive. You can't even see her. You just see a body laying there, sleep. And people sit there and watch it. One time I passed through there, it was 66 people in the chat watching this heifer sleep. I could not believe it. I'm like, Lord Jesus, help them. They are quite bored. Hold on. It would be so nice if the people at YouTube would be charitable enough to help us little polio content creators that ain't got nobody. And just jump online and help us out. Jump in there. What is this? Oh, I don't want to see that. It would be so nice if somebody working at YouTube would just go through and see somebody's live stream on and just jump in and say hello. Give them about 5 minutes. That's not much compared to how many hours of watch time we need to get monetized. And I'm trying to get to the second tier. I haven't gotten to the first. Hey, there's another person. Did you hear me? Let me see. They gonna just sit there and watch me? Oh, come on now. Let me see what I can find on here. You gonna sit? Hey, it's you again. How you doing? You know what to do. Hit that like button. I know where you are. You downstairs. Yes, sir. Yes, sirree. Well, I wonder if can I hit my own like button? I guess not. I need to go get me some tea. She said, "Do you know what notorious what notorious means?" What's up, number two? Say something. How you doing? Oh, now there's a third person. Well, what's up? How you doing? It is late. We get some late people coming up in here. Why don't you say hello? I swear I'll talk back. I swear I will. I'm not sitting on here for nothing. I'm part vampire. I don't go to sleep until it's daylight. But I need to turn this down so I don't drown y'all out or drown myself out. Tell me what you up to. Number 2 and 3. I already heard from number 1. Let me see what's going on with 2 and 3. Do you have a name? Do you have a gender? Do you have a point you want to make? I'm waiting. We can talk about anything you want to talk about as long as it's decent. I can rap about just about anything if I know what I'm talking about. You know what? Eyelashes are getting on my nerves too. Every time I look at my eyelashes, one is lower than the other. I wonder if it's just my eyes. What y'all think? I wonder if this is a YouTube person looking at me, trying to see if I'm on the up and up. Yes, I am not a bot. I am a real person, and I'm sitting here talking live, and nobody's talking back except one person. Absolutely. I could talk about my day that I had today. I went to church this morning. They had a little they honored my husband. I guess it's pastor's week or something. Something like that. National Pastors Appreciation or something. Oh, number 3 dropped off. They must have been bored. Talked about pastors. They ran. Satan. Oh, 2 did too. You should have hit the like button before you left. Doggone it. But that's okay. I'm good. I think you were online long enough to be registered as watching. Yes, sir. Absolutely, I'm good. I am good. I'll be better when I get me some sleep, though. I'm gonna try to last for an hour. You know what? Maybe if I push this one down and push this one up, they'll even out. That did it. That did it, diddly. Not diddy, but diddly. I think it's the eyelashes, though. Thank you. I need to turn this video off. I'm watching myself on another live that I did about a month ago, just for the view. If I could just get 1 hour in, I'm good. Because I go along with this idea that nobody's watching. I know other people do watch, but not enough to get me where I want to be fast. I'm very impatient, and I shouldn't be. But if I can push myself, I will push myself and not rely on other people to push me. So when other people do support me and push me, that's just that much more. This poor baby got the worst hairdo I've seen in a long time. He looked like the Baphomet. You never heard of the Baphomet? Check him out. Baphomet, I think it is. It is a demonic figure, symbolic of, I'm not sure if it's symbolic of the Illuminati or not, but it is a demonic type of symbol. And it's got a goat head with horns, titties, a dick. Yeah, it's human, animal, transgender stuff, dual gender thing. Ungodly. Ungodly. And if you into that, then you and I are very different from each other. And I'm not even trying to hear what you're doing. Because I know it ain't of God. And if it ain't of God, I don't want no parts of it. Point blank, period. Need I say more? With that said, baby, I'm going to be back. I'm going to go get me some more tea. Let the clock keep ticking. Oh. Okay, I'm back. My tea is in the microwave, warming up. Mm. Okay. Well, baby, what you up to? Ain't nobody else in here. What you been up to? Or are you away from your computer? I mean, your iPad. Tell me what you got going on. 25 minutes. That was a fast 25 minutes. Shoot. About to go to bed. I'm not too far behind you. Let me go check on my tea. Okay, you know what? I'll have plenty of time to watch YSL tomorrow. Let me see what else YouTube has to offer. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. Let me fix this before it snags something. I really need to get my nails done. But I don't have time. And beside that, I'm working with babies a lot. Or this baby that I have. And I really don't want to accidentally scratch him with his little mannish self. But we about to do this marriage ball this Friday. And it would be nice. Oh, time's up on that one. I got a video of a wife that was arrested in a hospital for hitting her husband or beating her husband. Caught red-handed slapping her husband while baby is in the hospital. Man, that's what she get. Keep your hands to yourself. Oh, I was changing the channel. Funk Flex defends Diddy and goes off on Shine for exposing Diddy. Please. T.I. and Tiny lied. Assault case wasn't dismissed. It's sealed and still ongoing. Oh, that's Storm Monroe. I like Storm Monroe. He be clowning people. Oh my God. I would hate to get clowned by him because I wouldn't have the appropriate comeback. I'm not that quick. Maybe y'all would like to hear him. The description box, not description box, in the chat, at the top of the chat. He's got a big following, and his live is just as plain and simple as this right here. It's nice when you can have a nice, big, elaborate studio setup, but it's not all that necessary. I mean, that's fine if that's what you want to do. Do you, boo? But if you don't have to, you don't have to. Surviving film series. What is this about? Surviving Diddy? Oh, they've got a surviving film series. They're going to be surviving everybody. Surviving Diddy, surviving Tyler Perry, surviving food stamps. Ooh, ooh, you need to spell. Survivating. Let me help you. When you look at this picture, you might look at these two and feel like T.I. is the more dominant one, allegedly, according to these streets. When it comes to the bedroom, when it comes to the freaking activities, all allegedly, Tiny is more the aggressor. Tiny is more Tiny is tiny. For real. You know, it's really tiny. All right? Tiny's a freak. Where's my cigarettes? So anyway, let's take y'all back to August 9th, 2004, all right? If you guys remember, all of the urban outlets were giving us the update and saying that Remy Martin and Usher. Oh, he done hooked up with Remy Martin, huh? Okay, well, what did happen? Okay. Is that a judge has dismissed the sexual assault lawsuit filed against T.I. and his wife, Tanya Harris, after the pair's John James. Oh, that's over. Failed to respond to the couple's motion to dismiss the case in a timely manner, okay, according to the documents filed in Los Angeles court on Thursday, right? In her order, Judge Sherilyn Peace Garnett writes that after the lawsuit was filed, T.I. and Tanya put forth two challenges to the woman's complaint. That it was barred by the statute of limitations because allegedly this happened all the way in 2005 and now we're in 2004. And B, that the woman failed to provide any factual allegations to back up the claim that the couple had sexually assaulted her in 2005. However, the judge left the door open for the woman to file an amended complaint within 21 days. Now, that last paragraph is what the neighborhood talk, the shade room, it's on Slack, all of those little Instagram blogs where T.I. and Tiny know the majority of black people really get their news from. They left out that last part. They left out that last part. If you know she didn't die, if you guys remember, if you can think back to those posts, and maybe somebody can actually go through, because I'm not going through all of the shade rooms and the neighborhood talks all day. Well, I'm wondering if I can just jump off now. I think it's time for me to go to bed. Baby, what you think? You about to go to bed. I guess I should go to bed too, huh? I gotta go to the bathroom though. Uh-oh, there's another person. Hey, how you doing? Please say something. Give me a reason to stay here. I would love to chat with somebody. Are you just scrolling through, seeing what I'm talking about? If you stop and say something, maybe we'll have something to talk about. Ooh. But while you're here, can you kindly hit the like button at least? That would be so sweet of you. I'd really appreciate it. I guess you don't want to hit the like button. You don't have to like me, but you can hit the like button nevertheless. It ain't gonna hurt you. It don't cost you a dime. And you still here. At least it says two. It says two in the chat. Huh. That's interesting. Two in the chat. Can we get three? Well, I guess I'll just tell you what I'm doing. I'm just sitting here waiting for somebody to come into the chat and say something so I can have something to talk about with you. In the meantime, I've got YouTube on and I'm watching different not podcasters, content creators talk about whatever they talk about. And in this case, it is Storm Monroe. He is talking about T.I. and Tiny. And I guess they had some kind of a lawsuit against them. They lied and said it was done, and it's not. It's still open. For the foregoing reasons, the court dismisses plaintiff's complaint with leave to amend. Should plaintiff seek to amend her complaint, she must file any First Amendment complaint within 21 calendar days from the issuance of this order, along with a red line copy of the amended complaint showing all modifications made to the complaint. Whatever that means, that sounds like a salad, a word salad. And they're gone. Bye. Thank you, number one, for sticking out with me. Baby, you hang in there for a minute. If nothing else, just leave it running for a minute. Let's see if I can get my other child. Oh, one of my kids. Man, you come here at nighttime, man. You see that dude who just rode up and down that street on that bicycle? He was doing something. Okay? And you're here. Look at that. Rubber band, man. We used to run rubber bands at 65. Like how much money, how much blow we had.
know what I'm saying? We what 3 rubber bands that'll probably hold about $5,000. Young and stupid, man. I'm 17, 18. When I got, matter of fact, man, I was always very strict. Can't do pains with me. And he said, hey, man, you know, we're going out here to LA for this.
All right. So as you guys see, 2005, he was still out there hustling. He was still in his hood mode. He wasn't in that full, like, he's in, like, handshake grandpa mode now. You know, he still got the struggle beard. He done grew out the lock.
Yes, sirree.
Damn locks grew out. I feel like them locks been the same size, been the same length for like 2-3 years. Anyway, he's in a whole new. He got a new attitude. You know what
This light is in the way.
You compare, you know, Jay-Z, the man now with 4-5, well, child, actually he got about 8-9 kids, but the man that he is now versus like back in 2002, like the attitudes was different. You understand? So do you really think he was trapping or he capping? I don't know, but I feel like Atlanta is small enough of a place that anybody that grew up with him would have been exposed to him if he was lying about that. Now listen, I don't know the nigga personally. I saw him in LA back in, I want to say 22 or 21 at that comedy conference, and that's where I realized, I'm like, oh wow, we're the same height.
Yep, just
He's
ducky.
Just
ducky.
Because I'm 5'6.5", he's 5'6".
But I'm glad you jumped in. I was starting to wonder if anybody cared.
I didn't realize we were the same height because he had always said he was 5'9", and baby, I'm not 5'9".
Oh God, what? Let me reach.
5'6.5". So yeah, we're 5'6.5". I've never seen Tiny, so Tiny must be real small. No shade for me. I'm also a little confused because when I met Floyd Mayweather,
I know you do, baby.
I skated with him in 22. No,
Miss
23.
You.
No, 22. No, 23. I skated with him in 23, but I met him for the first time in 22, and I was looking down at Floyd. And Floyd had always said he was 5'9". But I'm 5'6.5", and I was looking down at him. So somebody lied, is all I'm gonna say. Anyway, that ain't the point. But I'm gonna pull this more interview I wanted to show y'all, then we're gonna get back to the case.
Couldn't sleep.
Hey, bro, we just want to make sure that
Couldn't sleep.
was right. If anybody,
Just couldn't.
I got stories on that side, so I just wanted to make sure. I don't want to do none of this. I'm gonna show mine. If you want to see what happens, the tape is here. Okay, he's still pretty. The tape is here. You like to see it? Yeah, let me see it. You know, like when we call you, you know, the truth must be known, man. That's all I'm about. The truth, man. That's it. Yeah, and just just to reiterate a little bit, we actually saw the video.
Yeah. But I think it's almost time.
Yeah. When you go out there and you say,
I'll be right back, y'all. I gotta go to the bathroom.
It's going to get the news fine as long as the truth hits you. Right. That's my only problem with anything. As long as what really happened hit the news, then cool. I can accept that.
Okay, he said he can accept that. He can accept that. All right. So anyway, I just wanted to show y'all his demeanor, personality as of 2005. So don't look at him in the light of like how he carries himself today. I want you to put yourself in the mind frame of how a 2005 Clifford Harris and 2005 Tamika Harris would have been carrying themselves in the club. All right, he was on top of the world. You know, women thought. I remember back then, women thought he was just the cutest thing ever. They actually used to call him fine. And for y'all that try to say you did, I remember. Y'all used to say this nigga was fun. And then he would take his shirt off, all skin and bones, and women would go nuts. Women would go nuts. So I remember. So I'm just imagining how he would beat on some Trey Songz shit like, this what you mean? No, I'm Trey Songz. I'm T.I. You know what I'm saying? Like, when they on top of the world like that, they don't really, they just assume every girl is there. I'm not making no excuses for them, but I'm just saying. Yeah, barrel-chested nigga, but, the women was screaming, throwing panties on stage. Just saying. All right, so anyway. So, let's go back here. Okay, so,
Okay. Whew. That's better. I'm back. I've been reading my book
Those of you that are
online.
familiar with Palmdale, y'all can tell me what the name of that mall is.
Can't get my foot in here.
Unless it's actually Palmdale Mall. Anyway, so while they were at the mall, they ran into a man who introduced himself as Caviar. All right. Now, first thing
My
first,
little table is so little. I don't have room for much.
I'm already be looking at you a little funny, but this is Caviar right here.
Ooh, maybe I should take some Tylenol for my back.
This is Caviar right here. He introduced himself as an employee, producer, and songwriter of Green Hustle, which is part of the reason why the plaintiff has literally his name attached to the lawsuit, Cannon, aka Caviar Cross, as well as Green Hustle. Maybe she's suing everybody. All right? So he told her, I'm an employee, producer, songwriter of Green Hustle. All right? You know T.I., you know them? And the girl's like, yeah.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah. So he said, hey, look, we going to these parties tomorrow. One of the parties going to be at a club, and another party's going to be at Julio's house. And plaintiff and her friend was down. They exchanged numbers and
surviving what?
So I wanted to dig a little bit because I said, okay, 2005, Coolio. I'm like, damn, where did Coolio?
Coolio's dead.
What Coolio got to do with this? So you guys know Coolio passed in 2022.
Yeah, I was about to say he dead. Shoot.
I found this article where Coolio talked about the first. By the way, this is ironic. In 2005, Coolio did an interview with People Magazine and just talked about how life was so short, how music saved his life.
Oh, he was 59 years old. Ali.
Like relapses and shit, even all the way back then. So
He was my. Wait a minute.
But as I was looking his name up, I literally just typed Coolio in 2005, and then it brought up basically.
He died in 2022. He was 59, so he was a year younger. Wow. I didn't know he was our age. Man, I didn't know he was that old.
What I did find is his Las Vegas house that he had built from the ground up in 2006. Okay?
What was that at? 2006. Last sale amount was $137,000. That ain't much for a.
To me, this was important to look up because I'm
that wasn't very much. Where did he live?
Whenever people are telling you a story, check the small details. That's how you gonna know what's what. So anyway, house was sold June of 2006. I'm imagining he was probably looking for this house or searching for this house in 2005, but I cannot find any
I'll say.
Julio in LA in 2005. Of course, he could have had a rental. It could have just been a whatever. May not have even been Julio's house. He lived in LA at several points, but I couldn't pinpoint exactly where his house was in LA in 2005. But he did buy a house in Vegas in 2006. So, small detail, but I just want y'all to know. Yeah, the devil is in the detail. Absolutely. Okay?
What does this have anything to do with anything?
Back then, but of course, people renting out houses all the time. It could have been anything. Anyway, so I just want to.
Anyway.
So now,
okay. Let me see what's going on in the chat.
Okay, so then as Caviar continued to talk to the plaintiff, all right, and her friend, he just started spilling the beans about himself. Okay? So he's trying to get the girls to come to a party the next day. You know, you're going to meet Coolio. You're going to go to the club to meet T.I. and Tiny. The girls are excited. But, of course, he got to big up himself. So he said, you know, I'm a rapper. You know, I'm going to be big. I'm actually managed and produced by Green Hustle.
Okay.
And when you look up Cannon Caviar Cross, his aliases, Caviar, Cavi, K-Cat. I had never heard of him. I'm not going to
Me either.
I had never heard of him, but let's go back.
Cannon Caviar Cross. Who is that?
He was actually signed to Grand Hustle around 06,
We
07.
thuggin' Boys in the Hood. Back up in the Chevy. Bad Boy Records. Huh?
This page was important to look at because really think about it. Caviar told the plaintiff and her friend that it was his job to recruit pretty girls to come to the parties.
Oh.
To come hang out with rappers. He told them
More Diddy shenanigans. They digging up all kinds of dirt.
And he had dealings with Bad Boy, aka he had dealings with Diddy. We already know Diddy would send out folks to recruit pretty girls and boys. So you see how this is all connected? It's all making sense. So even when they act like, oh, I ain't got nothing to do with Puff. I don't know what Puff was doing. Ain't no way they didn't. Ain't no way this man Caviar had such predatory behavior to seek these girls out at the mall. He saw them at the mall.
Sound like what what's his name? R. Kelly was doing back in the day. He had folks going to the mall, going to McDonald's, going to high schools to get girls for him.
But it's also a small world for a man to say, yeah, I work with Tim, and I write with Tim, and I'm signed to Grand Hustle, and I make music, and I've also written for Bad Boy, and I go out and get the pretty girls for the boys.
Wow.
Look at everybody who he's been connected to. Jay Prince, Puff, and T.I. Now, I ain't never heard of Jay Prince raping nobody. If y'all heard of that, y'all can send me those stories.
17 Holes. That was a song.
Okay, so let's skip to the next day. Alright?
I'll say.
Put it back on me. So then
Wasn't into that one.
And Plaintiff and her friend meet up with Caviar, and they go to Coolio's house. But Tip wasn't there. And y'all may say, well, damn, okay, Coolio wasn't there. They didn't see him. Tip and Tiny wasn't there. But this is who was alleged.
Take me some air.
Little Duval.
Oh, I remember him. Everybody little in rap. What is that? Little this, little that. Little Duval. Lil Kim. Everybody's a little.
It was a party, but they ran into Duval. Anyway, so Lil Duval let them know that, hey, Tip and Tiny been out all night, and they'll be at another club tomorrow, so just meet up.
I got a Snickers.
And so that's what the girls did.
Should I eat it now? Or should I eat it later? Let me know in the chat. Should I eat it now or should I eat it later?
Now at this point, we on day 3.
Later? Alrighty then. Let's see. Any more votes?
Next day, they go to Coolio's house, but they meet Little Duval. Then the next night, which now we at Saturday night.
Okay.
They finally meet Tip and Tiny at the club.
Who me and my
So they
friend?
met Tip and Tiny on a Saturday, Lil Duval on a Friday. They first met Caviar, got recruited by Caviar on a
That
Thursday.
feels so much better.
And when I see that timeline in my head, it makes sense. Me and my girl, I'm gonna put myself in a plaintiff's shoes. Me and my girl, we go to the mall on Thursday. We run into Caviar. Friday night.
Ain't nobody else popping in the chat.
Saturday night, we at the club with Tip and Tiny, right? Now,
Nobody knows the trouble I see. Nobody knows but Jesus. I used to be able to sing. I can't sing no more.
Amaretto sours, all right? Now, I ain't never had a
Nobody knows. Amaretto sour. What is that? Amaretto, bourbon, egg white, lemon juice, and simple syrup. That sounds disgusting.
Tiny looks at her and says, "When are you guys drinking?"
He's imitating Tiny with a flat nose. Yuck.
Drink this. And just hands her her drink. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is where the plaintiff starts to lost me. Because if I'm drinking my amaretto sour, I done knocked down two. I'm sitting here looking at Tip and Tiny. They famous. They pointing and staring at me, not really talking too much though. But you just gonna hand me a drink that's in your hand and say, drink this? Tiny wasn't drinking on amaretto sour.
No.
Why would I take a drink out of your hand? Bitch, your ass mouth been on this. I don't want that.
I know that's right.
Now you can go get me some from the butt. See, you know what? When we're young and naive, when we get around celebrities, we get caught up real quick. So Tiny had plenty of her drink, baby. Plaintiff took the drink, took a couple sips. Plaintiff's friend took a couple sips as well. They handed the drink back to Tiny.
Tiny looked like you, Izzy.
And then Tiny never took another sip out of the drink herself. Plaintiff thought back and said, wait a minute, she handed me this drink, but I don't even remember seeing her drink out of it at the first place. So this is a lot going on. And I don't give a damn if Tiny and Tip is a celebrity or not. You a stranger handing me a drink out of your hand.
Yep.
I ain't taking that shit. I don't know about y'all. I'm not taking it.
I know that's right.
I'm not taking it. Anyway, okay, so let me make sure I stay on track, because this story was something else. All right, so plaintiff said that as soon as her and her friend took their sips, they handed it back to Tiny. Tip looked at Tiny, looked at the girls and said, hey, I'm ready to go. And Tip told plaintiff and her friend, hey, you guys just ride with us, because, you know, we all going to the same place. Come on, let's go. Now, plaintiff said in her gut, she didn't really want to go. She felt a little weird, but she also felt intimidated.
They drugged her. Hey, number 3.
And I want to stop right there.
Hit the like button as you come in. How you doing? Jump into the combo. We just sitting here watching some Storm Monroe. You free to enter the chat and say what you got to say at 2:36 in the morning. We just chilling here. We ain't doing much of nothing. Just racking up some time. But I'm happy to have you come by nevertheless.
See, when we get to the intimidation part,
do you have a name?
It gets weird.
If you do, what's your name? Where you from?
Alright, so on the way to the after party, alright, they're all in a vehicle, so this is Tip, this is T.
Nobody else want to talk, just the people I know.
Tip and Tiny, Plaintiff and her friend, and whoever else was in their crew, their posse.
Must be walking around YouTube streets late at night, see what's happening. See what's going on, Well, I'll see what you got going on. I'm going to sit here and wait for you to say something. You got the floor.
So, Plaintiff didn't see a seal get cracked, cork get poured out, nothing. It's just an open bottle. Here, take a shot. So she felt pressure to take a shot.
I was going to eat this candy bar, but I'm going to wait.
She immediately started feeling dizzy, started feeling weird. took a sip and she's like, wait a minute. This don't feel like the same drink that I pulled for myself. Cause look, when you
Oh, there it is.
You know,
my filter.
You know how you feel when you drink, and you know how you feel when some shit been put in it. Just like if you smoke weed, you know, even though there's many different strands of weed, you know when weed make your body feel
I'm just
like
waiting for y'all to say something.
You got some cocaine in this? You got some, what you got going on? Because this shouldn't have went straight to my brain like that.
Found my little filter.
It's hard to explain, but we know. All right. So, anyway,
sure did. Almost couldn't find it. Oop, it is over. It is now 6104 5 6 7 8. Number 3 in the chat. State your name. Let's hear what you got to say about some things.
And we're going to go here. Here, right. Those of y'all familiar with LA, you already know what it is. Chateau Marmont. A lot of celebrities go there. Now, here's what's interesting. Okay? When the crew arrived at the hotel, one of the security guards got out of the vehicle, whatever vehicle it was, went to the hotel, checked them in under an alias.
Oh, man.
Okay, celebrities do that all the time, but they were checked in under an alias.
Dropped my cigarette on the floor. Dang it. About to burn down the house. Oh, God.
John Belushi died of an overdose at this hotel. Wait a minute.
That ain't cool. It's time for me to put a stop to this. But I am bound and determined to hear from number 3. Number 3, state your name. Who are you? And what you got to say for yourself. Y'all don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Let's see what number 3 got to say. We gonna sit here and wait. Don't say nothing, y'all. Don't say nothing. Or you can just watch me watch TV. I ain't gonna be here all night long watching TV. I need to go to bed too. But I'm gonna give it until this cigarette is gone, and then we all out of here, whether you talk or not.
I found it to be very interesting. That ain't got nothing to do with the lawsuit. That was just me, digging a little bit. Okay? So,
oh, if you only knew. If you only knew, you'd be cracking up right about now.
And was told, hey, don't worry about your friend. Your friend is gonna be good, all right? So then, plaintiff gets into a room with T.I.
But the least you could do is hit the like button.
She also realizes there is no after party.
That would be nice if you did that. I'd truly be grateful if you just hit the like button.
Nobody else is in this room, but all right. As soon as they get in the room, Tip starts barking orders, saying, "Hey, we're gonna shower, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that." Basically, letting the plaintiff know how the night is gonna go, how he wants to be
serviced,
ducked and soaked and tucked and whatever.
Ooh.
Okay. She didn't tell us in the lawsuit exactly what he said. She may not even remember. It was so long ago. But nonetheless, he started barking orders. Okay. Immediately,
T.I. freaky.
I guess he told him to go wash their nasty ass. Then Tip got in the shower. He was butt naked, penis out, and Tiny started washing him. I thought this was interesting because Tiny and the plaintiff was already in the shower.
Oh.
And then Tip gets in the shower with them, and Tiny immediately starts bathing him.
Wow.
Like the world penis is clean, right? Like when I say she worships him in, I wouldn't be surprised if she rubbed this nigga feet. Like I
She's supposed to wash
He
him.
didn't even get in the shower, start washing. She immediately started washing him.
Maybe she wanted his
Like this was a
dick to be
routine.
clean. Right?
This was a whole routine. It's very, very interesting. Okay, so anyway.
I don't know why people don't hit the like button.
And
You gotta beg for somebody to just hit a button. Boom.
and plaintiff step out of the shower. Okay?
Man, that's cold-blooded.
Okay? Plaintiff was unable to
My
say
iPad
no,
about to die too.
She was unable to consent. She was unable to really do anything because she kept.
So that means I'm gonna have to cut this short in a minute.
At one point, plaintiff gets on the bed. Tiny gets on top of plaintiff, oils her up.
Well, y'all,
Rubbing her body in her vagina.
you might as well get ready to go.
Tip gets out the shower.
Cause my iPad is about to die. And I can't.
Plaintiff then gets up, forces herself up because her body feels so heavy. She starts
I can't. Bye bye. Bye bye, Mr. American Pie. Move the Chevy to the levee, 'cause the levee was dry. Them good old boys was drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I bloop die.
She wakes up the next morning. She's in a roll/towel. Some security guard, some dark-skinned man, security guard is nudging her to get up. She's trying to find her stuff. The security guard ain't even really letting her grab her clothes. He's like, "Bitch, you gotta get up out of here." He rushes her up out of the room. When plaintiff gets to the lobby of the hotel, she realizes that her friend had also been raped, allegedly, but she was raped by that Caviar guy. So Caviar took her friend the night before, separated. Tip and Tiny had the plaintiff, who's only known as Jane Doe at this time. And that's what it was. They got
Alrighty dighty. Well,
allegedly tried to message Tiny
time to go.
in 2007.
Love y'all. If anybody even watches this, besides the two that came in, well, there's a few people that came into the chat, but I appreciate you anyway. Y'all take care. Peace.